Hey, fifth grade, for today's word work, we're going to continue working with our mentor sentence. If you'll remember, we kind of got off track on this activity and this assignment because of Read Across America. When I was making my plans and creating this assignment, I forgot to write it down. And so we're doing Wednesday's activity on a Thursday. And yesterday we did Tuesday's activity on Wednesday, but we're just going to roll with it and be flexible. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and get you started. You're going to go into your work. You're going to immediately go to slide 4. And we'll be working with the top half of that slide today. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see a little better. Our mentor sentence is, I never had a brain until Freak came along and let me borrow his for a while. And that's the truth, the whole truth. What I'm asking you to do today is to revise this sentence to make it more vivid, more visual, whatever you need to do to improve it. So you could be doing that by changing or improving the parts of speech, the punctuation, the figurative language, etc. The point is to make it better, to take a second look at it and make it better. That's really one of our best tools as a writer, is our ability to revise and make our writing stronger. And so that's what I'm asking you to do. However, if we were doing this in class, I would ask you to do this, and then we would share out and we would discuss, and we would see if our improvements did in fact make it stronger. So you unfortunately are going to miss out on that discussion, but I'm going to have you pause here in just a moment and then go into your assignment. Revise the sentence, make the mentor sentence better, and then come back to this video to see my sentence. And it doesn't mean that mine is right or that yours should be just like mine. It absolutely should not. But I know as writers, sometimes when we're doing that revision, we like a little feedback. We like to know if we're on the right track. So I'm hoping that by showing you my sentence and talking through my thought process, that will help confirm any changes that you might have made, or at least give you some insight into what this activity looks like. So go ahead and push pause, and I'll see you back here in a few minutes. All right, so we're back, and hopefully you have your assignment open in one tab, and now you're watching this video in the next. So when I improved my mentor sentence, I remembered that when I first introduced this sentence to the class, I had some kids who were confused about sharing the brain or borrowing the brain. One kid even asked if this sentence was about zombies. So I thought I would change up the figurative language, the hyperbole that was being used, and instead of saying borrow the brain, I would call it intelligence. So I think you'll see what I mean here in a second. I wasn't even considered smart until my friend Freak came along and let me borrow his intelligence for a while. And so one of the things that students also didn't know, because they hadn't read this book, is that Freak is really, really smart, and Max is a challenged learner. He's smart. He's just smart in different ways. And so I just included some of those details in the sentence so that it would give the reader a little background information if they hadn't read the book that this came from, to give them a little context. And then one of the things we talked about on day 1 was the fact that it could be considered a run-on sentence. And so I just kind of put an end to that. I made this its own sentence. And then since this last phrase of the sentence, or phrase is not the correct word, this last part of the sentence, the mentor sentence, was an independent clause as well as a dependent clause. I decided just to make that a separate one and to just join it with the comma. So I have, that's the truth, the whole truth. And that can stand on its own as is. So I took one sentence and turned it into 2 without changing the effect or the content that the original sentence got across. So hopefully that helps, guys. I hope that your sentence is so much better than mine. I love it when my students are smarter than me. Hope you're well. I can't wait to see your face in class, in person, very soon. Love you guys. Bye.